Yeah.
Our next player here, DeAndre Swift. He's got the Rams. Lawrence, bad week for DeAndre Swift. 13 carries, 20 rushing yards, and more importantly, Roschon Johnson getting involved in this backfield.
Yeah, it looked like the time's ticking right here. My man DeAndre Swift had high hopes for him, especially when he got the little contract coming off a good season with the Eagles. But he still led in snaps this game, 53% to Roschon Johnson, 37%. But the first two games he played 70 and 66% of the snaps respectively. This is close. This is hard to start him. I would say it depends on the situation that you're in. If you have a guy like Najee, J.K. Dobbins, Brian Robinson, you go DeAndre Swift. But if you went Jonathan Taylor, win a few receivers, then went Swift and then Tajay Spears, you have to start DeAndre Swift. I would slightly keep it open, RB28 for the week, but it's not something that I'm going into this week saying I love this.
He's averaging 1.8 yards per carry. Again, he is literally better off falling forward, which would get him 2 yards.
With a 3-inch football.
Yeah, with a 3-inch football. When you add the head, look at this. My guy Ian Hartitz, who's so good on Twitter or X, over at fantasylife.com. DeAndre Swift has 37 carries. This is the tweet. If you're just listening, he writes a tweet. DeAndre Swift has 37 carries this season. Yards gained on each from least to most.
Yo, this is crazy.
I mean, -12, -4, -4, -4, -3, -3, -2, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. There's a 5, there's a couple of 6s, 1, 7, and 1, 20.
From week 1
in there.
Did you see that -12 play? It was a terrible play call. I don't know what they was doing.
Been another issue with the Bears.
The vision is off, and the other weird thing about DeAndre Swift is that coming out of college and, throughout his career with the Lions, he was this really good pass-catching running back, and whether it's just the coaching staff or something with his game. But the Eagles didn't use him that way, and so through 3 games, the Bears aren't using him that way.
You think that's why you paid him what you did?
It's super weird.
The offense as a whole is weird, though.
He's got an under 10% target share through 3 different games, under 50 yards in every game this season. His snap rate has decreased every single week. I picked up Roschon Johnson in a couple of leagues as well. By the way, you also seem to think again, this offense isn't where it went, because Keenan Allen's missed 2 games. So, I feel like they haven't had the full complement of what they planned in the offseason out there. But as you see Cole Kmet increase his snaps every week, you figure that maybe Matt Eberflus and Shane Waldron are saying, okay, this ain't working, and we got our number 1 pick out here who's flailing around. What can we do to put him in the best position to succeed? And so, hey, more Cole Kmet, who's clearly better than, Shane Waldron favorite Gerald Everett, and Roschon Johnson, Khalil Herbert, they're just getting nothing out of DeAndre Swift. So I'm closing it out for this week against the Rams. I'm also, again, in a 10-team league, in a 12-team league, I'm not advocating you have to drop him, but I'm also not saying, if you did drop him and we were in a league, I ain't rushing to pick him up.
Right. Well, and especially yesterday we went over the Bucky Irvings of the world, Braylon Allens of the world, Rico Dowdle.
Those guys all have more upside, it feels like, than DeAndre Swift.
Dropping is probably extreme because at some point he'll have a decent game. But where you got him ranked this week?
I am at running back 32.
Oh,
so I'm outside my top 30.
Yeah.
But the argument on Swift, look, I was down on him in the preseason because I was just I think this is going to be a running back by committee, right? I didn't expect him to average under 2 yards per carry. I just thought it was going to be touch competition on a team that wanted to throw with Caleb Williams, and that there was competition for the ball just between the tight ends, between Allen and DJ Moore and Rome Odunze, and then the running back room. I didn't expect him to be this brutal. He's all, and you watch the tape and he's missing holes and he's running wrong routes. The vision's off, Connor. It's
been really bad for DeAndre Swift. There's no way around it. And this offensive line's not very good this year, which plays another role into it.
I think they had 4 tries at a goal-to-go situation mid-game. It was actually funny to see that. How does that happen?
Their red zone offense, it was brutal.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.